Affordable housing doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when people choose to step forward together. And right now, Home Sweet Home Affordable Housing is standing at one of those moments. We want to take a few minutes to explain where we are, what's been offered, and why your support matters right now. Because what happens next depends on our community. Home Sweet Home Affordable Housing exists to provide long-term, affordable rental pocket homes for people experiencing hidden homelessness. People often unseen, but they're deeply impacted by housing insecurity. These are not temporary shelters. These are real homes, places where people can live with stability, dignity, and a sense of belonging. When housing is secure, everything else has room to heal.
We recently received an offer of conditional financial support. This is a meaningful step forward and a strong affirmation of the work. Wants to know something very important. Will people actually walk with this project? Not just in words, but in real sustainable support. Community-backed housing lasts, and that's what they want us to show. We must respond by March 6th. That's when we confirm whether this community support is in place.
We have a site in North Perth which can accommodate 4 tiny home units. The funding is proposing to help fund 2 of these units in North Perth. The funding will cover all the groundwork. We need septic, we need electric hookup, and lots of other stuff, groundwork, before we can even start building. So it's a great opportunity for us. And here's a little something that we put together last year as the community rallied and they helped us in the North Perth site. And this is what happened. In North Perth, the story keeps going. Local farmers stepped forward and leased nearly an acre of land so we could build more. Together, people brought equipment, cleared the brush, and opened the way for a father with health struggles and his mentally challenged son, who should never again face another Canadian winter in unlivable conditions. We think of Matt Kosh Hardwoods with his lumber grapple shifting all that steel, and Dio from Dayjack's Tree Service clearing land and felling trees, Scott for donating the skidster to us for 4 days, Stratford Crane for moving the immovable plant and equipment, and the Serve team, young adults from Therefore Go Ministries through the Christian Reformed Church, getting stuck in and clearing the land, and many, many more you can see at Team in Action on our website. This is just the beginning. As we look ahead, we see an agri-village, a community of tiny homes, each one beautifully crafted, each one designed with care. Not just houses, but homes for people who today are in desperate need, and tomorrow will be paying an affordable rent to live in dignity. We see gardens taking root, pathways winding between homes, rows of vegetables growing, food being shared, neighbours working side by side. We see the possibility of a hobby farm where hands can find purpose and community life can flourish. This isn't just about shelter. It's about a place that says to every person who steps inside, you are valuable, you are important, and you belong here. That is our vision. That is where we're headed. And with every hour, every dollar, and every heart that helps, we are moving forward towards that. The rally cry is still sounding. Together, we can keep building. Together, we can provide homes for those in need. Because this is about more than homes, this is about rallying as neighbours, as a community. Some people feel called to give a one-time gift. Others choose to give monthly. And some may not be in a position to give financially, but can follow the journey.
Both matter. But just as important is staying with us, tracking the builds, sharing the story, and standing in support as these homes take shape.
Every one of those lanes matters. This isn't about pressure, it's about participation. Your support, in whatever form it takes, helps us show that these projects are viable, trusted, and deeply rooted right here. This is the moment that determines whether these homes move forward toward completion by November 2026. It's a clear window. And what we show between now and then truly matters.